is everyone today? Welcome to another day of Monday crochet. I'm so excited. I'm freaking out right now because this is the first ever live from our mainly finished craft room. Look, y'all, look. I'm so excited. I could scream. It looks so good. And like, look in front of us. Like we have the craft table. We have the craft table. Ignore that big pile over there. We'll get to that in like maybe some organizing shorts. But y'all, this is crazy. I think Miss Tilly's coming to join us. Hello, little Tilly butt. Hi, Tilly. You coming up? Say what? Coming up? Oh, yeah. Good job. Come on. She's thinking. She's thinking. Go bloop. Come on. Yay! Good job, Tilly. Good job, Tilly. All right, friends. I'm gonna put you guys on the camera arm that is hanging from the ceiling that Dad made us. Y'all, I am so beyond excited. Like, this is just absolutely crazy. Tilly is biting the camera arm. You scratching your teeth? Are you scratching your teeth? Oh, whoosh. Hi, baby. She's been a cute little clingy baby because I have been gone for a week and a half, maybe 12 days, something like that. So whatever room, she's been in my lap some, not like a ton, but whatever room I'm in, she's in. I don't care if I leave for like 2 minutes, she's been there. Hi friends, how are you? Is this actually live? Reese or Reese? This is actually live. Hi. Hello. Oh my gosh, I know my dad is so talented. It's crazy. And I can't believe that I've like learned how to do all of this stuff. It's like kind of insane. Like I made all these cuts. I did all of like the drilling and the screws. Like it's been absolutely wild to learn all of this. And y'all, today's video is doing the countertops. If you've seen the shorts, you know that it did not exactly go smooth. Didn't do that exactly go smooth. She never goes after my hair, but she loves hair ties, so she tries to take the hair tie off of my hair. Oh my gosh. How was your day? Karen, it was good. What did I do today? I edited the video you're about to watch all day because, hold on, I need a little seltzer, a little bubbly. I literally, y'all, I know my mom was like, oh, this is the closest I've ever cut it. This is the closest I've ever cut it to almost not getting the video done. I think I finished this video and had it uploaded like 2 hours ago, which is like really cutting it close. I usually like to have my videos uploaded like a day in advance in case anything goes wrong with them. Cause like once they're uploaded, if like there's a glitch in like the what is it called? The exporting, that's the word, the exporting process. I have to like re-export, re-upload, all that stuff. And it can take a long time for YouTube to process it to 4K. Anyways, my day has been good. All I did was edit, and Dad worked on some like electric stuff. So basically, I'll show you guys in a minute, but so do you see the lights back there? There's like those lights there. There's this little strip light. There's a light over there. And then on the window over here, there's those string lights. I can turn all of those on and off with a light switch. I can leave them all plugged in and turn them on and off with a light switch, and I'm so excited. So excited. You love the yarn cakes? Thank you. Thank you so much. Crochet by Clara. I have mixed emotions. It's so cool, you guys did an amazing job. Thank you so much. Thank you guys. So today, after I got my edit done and Dad got the electrical done, we ran out and bought a TV because I do want to have a TV for the craft room. I think I'm gonna, it's not a frame TV because those were like $2,000. I got a TV for like a little over $200, which I'm really happy about. And we're actually gonna hang it over top of the balcony. So let me show you guys like where the TV is going to hang. I did make what I'm wearing, and y'all, whenever I was buying the TV, somebody was like complimenting my shirt and they were saying that they also crochet, and I was like, I love this. Okay, so remember the loft area, keep in mind we still have a bunch of stuff to put away over there. The loft area that we're in, it like overlooks my living room and like kitchen and stuff. So we have the ceiling track with this arm that Dad built here. So I'm thinking somewhere in between this ceiling track and that wall is where the TV will hang. So the TV is going to hang out over top of that railing. So whenever I'm sitting here, I can have like the TV over there and it'll be on like a swivel thing hanging from the ceiling. We'll see. We'll see. What am I gonna be for Halloween? I don't know. I don't even know what I'm doing for Halloween. I don't really do that much for Halloween usually. I used to go all out for Halloween. I used to like always throw a big Halloween party and we all dress up. I don't know. My like parties now are like 3 people hanging out and maybe I'll have like 3 friends over and we'll just like watch some Halloween movies or something. I don't know. What are you guys gonna be for Halloween? What should I be? Can't wait for the new video. Thank you. It's long, guys. It's like almost an hour. It is a long video. Hi, Tilly. You're such a cute little thing. You're such a cute thing. Hi. I missed her so much this week, especially since... Oh, what was that? Did you just get scared? I've never seen her jump that fast. Wait a second. Do you have something that's making you sore? Did I hit a spot? Hold on. You guys saw how fast she just jumped, right? Are you okay? What's going on? I'm gonna feel, see if she reacts anywhere. Okay. Well, she's never jumped like that before. Okay, she's purring. Are you okay? Is your neck okay? Do you have any sores or anything? Sorry, we're just trying to figure that out. You're dressing up as a mushroom. I love that. All right, I think she's okay. I think you just got spooked. Don't have any sores? Sorry, that really, that really scared me. Oh, how fast she jumped. I've never done that before. What's going on? All right. Anyways, no, I missed Tilly so much this week, and even more because we had such a sweet little cat show up at my parents' house this week, and so we were taking care of him and kind of like nursing him back to health. He has like this really bad cut on his nose and his like feet were all cut up, his ears were like a mess, so we've been like taking care of him, and he was skin and bones whenever he got there, but he's so sweet. He like lets you carry him around like a baby. He literally would just like sit in my lap for like hours and let me like clean his ears, and like, poor little guy. So my parents have an appointment to take him to the vet to do all of his like vaccines and like tests and everything, and then we're looking for him a good home. I think my grandpa might be adopting him, or maybe even my parents. I'm not sure yet. So Tilly might have a friend when she goes and visits my parents. We'll just see. But I think my grandpa's adopting him. Hello, Tilly and Holly. Hello, crochet bunnies. Hello, hello. How many works in progress do you need to finish? I honestly don't even know. I don't even know, because I don't know how many of them I'm gonna finish. You know, we talked about doing like a Frogger finish series to kind of like figure it out. Audrey is kind of a common name. I have one friend in real life named Audrey, but I don't know that many Audreys. So sad, says Carrie. Yeah, it was so sad. This little cat was just like lurking around my parents' house, just like staying in the bushes, and I just kind of like crouched down and was like, hey, hi, and he ran over. He was doing the little like jump, little headbutt thing that cats do, where they like push themselves into you just like immediately. He has giant paws. I feel like he's gonna be really big. I think he was just starved, so he's eating good though now. He's eating good. We luckily had a bunch of Tilly's food still at my parents' house, so we were able to feed him that. You know, to feed him that. Why are you sad? I think she was sad talking about the little cat that showed up at my parents' house that had a bunch of like health issues. So I think, at least, unless there's something else that I missed. I'm gonna move the computer over here and try to read y'all's comments off of the computer a little bit more. I'm still working on the shawl. It's almost done. It's gonna be done, I think, just when I finish this skein. You're gonna be Katniss Everdeen. I love that. Here's my shawl. Oh, are you playing with it? Let's not do that. Let's not start doing that. She is usually just like so good at not going for yarn. Like, everyone always asks about the yarn wall, and she's like never tried to climb the yarn wall. She's never like gone up it. She usually goes after my hook, but not my yarn. Hi, baby. I'm gonna pull this out from underneath your paw. Yes, I am. Can you let me have it? Thank you. You're not letting me have it, are you? I think she's I mean, rightfully so, mad at me for being gone for a little over a week. Are you mad at me? Are you just a little bit grumpy? A little bit grumpy? You know. You love the colors? Thank you. I love the colors too. It was a Lion brand, like mandala thing. Hi. Hi, you're biting me. She doesn't bite me hard. She just like puts my thumb in her mouth. Yeah. She's like, I'll prove you wrong. I like actually can't get my project from her though, y'all. It's like caught on her paw. Curly, it's caught. It's caught on your little nail. What's going on? She can just hold it right now. Everyone liked the live because there's 0 likes. Thank you for liking the live. Wait, can I see if there's any likes? I don't see any likes either. Oh wait, here I do. 28 likes. Thank you. Thank you to the 28 likes. I know, she's literally like had some attitude. She, no claws or anything, but she kind of like lightly swatted at my dad. It was like a playful swat, but like she does this thing when she's mad at us. Like if Josh is like working in his office for a while, or like if I'm gone for a while, she walks up to you and she goes smack, 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 and just like stares at you. No claws, nothing. She just like does like a little pat and then like stares at you. And my dad had pet the other cat earlier in the day. He washed his hands and everything in between. But whenever he came to help me like install everything, she like went up to him, she smelled his hand and she looked at his hand like that and she went like just swatted at it. And just swatted at it. Your dog's gonna be mad at you and your family. You're around for 2 weeks soon. I'm sorry, May. It's literally the worst. I actually think, and I'd love to know y'all's opinions on this if you've ever done this with cats or dogs. I think, oh, we have another little bite. Was that a little snipper bite? She does this thing sometimes where she goes and then starts licking me. She's like, I want to tell you I'm mad at you, but I don't actually want to bite you. And I want you to know we're okay, but I'm mad at you. Sorry, what I was about to say is we, I think, are about to start buttons with her and try to do the buttons. The main thing is like we really just want her to be able to know whenever we're gonna be gone for a while, you know, because we do have times that we have to travel, and I hate that, you know, she doesn't know what's going on. And I've seen a lot of like button cat accounts where like they're able to actually tell the cat like, you know, I'm gonna be gone for 3 days, I'm gonna be gone for 2 days. So I think we're gonna try to start doing buttons with her, especially for things too, like she has a backpack that she like travels in and stuff. She also had a big day today because she had a vet appointment this morning. And then so my dad and I were here working on everything, so Josh took her to the vet by himself and gets to the vet and then finds out the vet appointment was canceled. So she had the, you know, the trauma of going to the vet, but luckily she didn't have to actually go to the vet. So she got to like just kind of walk around PetSmart in her little harness and her little backpack. So anyways, I'd like to be able to have her ask us for when she wants to go for a car ride, you know, because like sometimes we'll put her in her backpack and go to like, we have a few like pet friendly like bookstores and like places like that. There's a coffee shop near me that's pet friendly. Like we really want to be able to start taking her places, but I'd like it to almost like be on her terms, you know. If she can say like car ride on a button, I feel like that would be really, really nice. I don't think we're gonna have a button for like treats or like churros or whatever, because she'll just be like asking for them nonstop. But if she has a button for like car ride or like to go on a walk and stuff like that, I think that that would be really, really good for her. Hi, Snuggle Baby. Oh, you're grumpy. You're so grumpy today. You're cute though. You have every right to be grumpy. That's okay. Anyways, what's today's video? Today's video is making our countertops for our craft room. I'm so excited. It's a long video, but it was a long process. It was like 13 days. The fairy hood, well, I can't get the baby out of my lap right now. I can actually see my fairy hood work in progress over there in a basket, but I can't like reach it from where I'm at. I might do a short of like finishing it soon. Anyways, your dog has talking buttons. She only uses one for chew treats. I know, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm kind of worried that she would only use it for treats if we did treats. So I think I'm not gonna have a treat button. The good thing is she likes playing in the tub as much as she likes treats. Like, she loves drinking out of the tub, playing in the tub. So I think I'm gonna have a Tubbies button, and then that can be like maybe her version of like a treats button, you know? So anyways, what I was gonna say, these took about 12 days to make, the countertops, but we did condense it down to an hour-long video. It's a long video, but I hope you guys hang out and watch the video with us and see all of our mistakes along the way. Bye, Queen. Good to see you. What's your favorite crochet project to make? I really like the granny stitch, just in general, just kind of anything with the granny stitch. And so Like the shawl that I'm making right now, it's just basically a triangle granny stitch. So instead of doing a full square, I'm only doing half of a square diagonally, if that makes any sense. And this is one that I want to finish because I want to make a tutorial for it, but I want to be able to wear it in the tutorial and like show you guys how it's supposed to look when it's finished. But the thing about it is it's like such a repeating pattern that you only need to know how to do like the basics of just like making the triangle, and then you guys can just run with it and you can just make it as big as you want. Kind of the way that I did my corner to corner blanket tutorial, where I just needed to teach you the basics and then you can make it as big or as little as you want. And with any kind of yarn that you want, any size hook that you want. So I'm trying to finish this shawl. So yeah, so you guys can have the tutorial. I don't think it'll be next week's video. I think it'll be 2 weeks from now's video probably. I think next week's video is going to be making Tilly's little hidey hole covers. So if you see over there, do you see in that side corner over there the little white like cabinet front that kind of looks like 3 circles, like 3 little circle windows and a little door in front of it? We went ahead and made out of wood like 3 different covers for Tilly's hidey hole, and I want to go ahead and paint them and like get them totally ready so they can be in our craft room. Hi Kathleen, how are you? Hi Char, good to see you. Hello, hello. Your dad did so good. Thank you. Thank you, Crochet by Henry. What do you do other than crocheting and making sunflower rooms? Not to be rude or anything. Well, I do a lot of Renaissance festivals and thrifting. I built all of this. This week's video is actually going to be showing how we built the countertops. The last few videos we built these guys. What else do we do rather than crocheting and sunflower rooms, y'all? I love anything being outside. I love reading. I love the genre of fantasy. I have not finished the temperature blanket, but I did make 11/12 of a temperature blanket. We do a little bit of everything cozy and quirky. That's what we do here. I don't really like to make amigurumi or any kind of plushies. It honestly just kind of stresses me out. I don't like hate it, you know, it's just not my favorite thing to make. I love making wearables. Are you leaving me, Tilly? Are you gonna go get in your box? Oh, you're going to get in your box. So it's not finished yet. We still have to put the carpet on it, but we actually made a footrest. I showed you guys this on shorts. We made a footrest for underneath of here, and we also in the middle whenever I grabbed the phone, I muted myself. At least it wasn't a real technical difficulty. At least it was just me grabbing the phone. I'm sorry. Can you guys hear me now? What's the last thing that you guys heard? I'm so sorry. Oh my gosh. Yay, it's Monday. Yay, it's Monday. Oh my gosh. I'm so sorry. I don't know what the last thing you guys heard was. I literally muted myself by accident, y'all, whenever I grabbed the phone to show you guys Tilly. Anyways, what I was saying was there's going to be carpet on top of the thing for Tilly underneath of the desk. And it is like structure bearing, load bearing, whatever that's called. It's so the desk, you know, doesn't topple over sideways. And then the 2 sides of it, actually the lids pop off, and there's storage in it, and it's the perfect size for my Cricut vinyls, because those Cricut vinyl tubes, like, they kind of take up a lot of room, and like until you're ready to like actually use those Cricut vinyls, it's kind of like I don't know, kind of awkward to store them, you know? And then once you're using one, you use it like and it's done. So I figured that's a good thing to store down there, because like something like a crochet hook or even paint, I'll be grabbing like really often and I'll want like really accessible, but I think I can put my Cricut vinyls underneath of the desk. Anyways, you love that I'm wearing colorful clothes. Thank you. So, okay, it's so funny. Doing all this to the craft room and getting it all set up has made me start to really think about my office. So if you guys remember, my office is where we used to do all of our live streams. It has like all of kind of the whimsical like postcard wall with like all the mushrooms and moths and butterflies and stuff. And it has, what else does it have? Like a vine, a guitar hanging on the wall. It's kind of a guest room too. It has my desk and then it has like a Murphy bed. So when we have people stay with us, they can stay in there on the Murphy bed. I've been thinking so much about like how I want to get into sewing and making more clothes. And then I was like, I don't really have a good place to like show you guys these outfits. So I think I'm going to turn my office, since I don't really use that desk as much anymore, I think instead of having a desk in that corner of the office, I'll still keep it as like the guest room with the Murphy bed. I think I'm gonna make it into almost like a room where I can, this is gonna sound so silly, but a room where I can like easily try on clothes and show clothes to you guys, like the clothes that I make. So I think in like that corner window, you know, the window that Tilly always sits in, I think I'll have like a round cozy chair there, and I can also use it for just like reading, because I love reading by a window. And then I think I'm gonna get like a clothes rack for the room, one of the ones like on wheels, and then every time I make something I can hang it on that rack, and then I can show you guys all the clothes on the rack that I've made, maybe get like a floor length mirror and make it kind of like, I don't know, like a cute little area where I can like very easily show you guys like the full outfits that I've made. Because in the past, when I'm showing you guys an outfit I've made, I'm like just awkwardly standing in my bathroom and I don't really have like a good space to like film in my bathroom. It's just like in front of my shower curtain, which is totally fine, but I like to have a space where we can like really, you know, make our outfits and stuff. So we can sew them in here in the craft room, and then we can go in there and do little style this outfit with me videos. You love Murphy beds? Me too. It's really convenient. The one that I have, it's a little bit of a different Murphy bed. It's still technically considered one. It's a trifold mattress, and it goes basically into a, it's kind of like the size of like a dresser, like like a small armoire, and it has one drawer in the bottom where you have the pillows and blankets and stuff, and then you fold out the front, and then yeah, it's really comfortable. Josh and I will sleep in it if either of us are sick and we don't want to get the other one sick. So I've slept up there a few times. It's great. Yeah, I really love it. It was, I'm trying to remember how much it was. I want to say that the base of the bed was like $300, and then the mattress was like maybe $100. So like definitely not cheap, but if you're someone who does have people like stay with you a lot, I think it's worth it. And it's still way cheaper than getting like a full bed, full mattress, you know, all that good stuff. All right, Tilly's asleep in her box. Asleep in her baby box. She's so cute. You're finally learning how to knit. You have to let us know how it goes. I love knitting now that I know how. Now that I know how. I was scooting you guys back so I can kind of crochet on the table. You guys, this is the first time I've crocheted here on this table. It's kind of crazy. Kind of crazy. Oh my goodness. How did Tilly get her name? Actually, you guys, we were on a live stream and I had on my chicken earrings. I have these earrings that are chickens wearing cowboy boots, and you guys said we should name them, and you ended up naming them Tilly and Bertha. And I had like never heard the name Tilly before. At least, I mean, I'm sure I had, but like it hadn't like really registered, I don't know, in my mind as like a name option. And that night was the night that Tilly showed up in our garage. Josh had left the garage door open. It was a freezing rainstorm, and he went out to close the garage door, and her little head popped up, and he was like, oh my gosh, there's a cat. And so he followed her out onto the street because he's like, it's freezing. It was like 35 degrees and raining, and she's just walking around through the streets. And so he called her over, and she came up and got on the porch, and that was the first night that we pet her, and we fed her and put out a heated blanket for her. And she stayed on the porch all night, and that's when we started to befriend her. And then yeah, the rest is history. When I saw her, I was like, oh my gosh, she looks like a Tilly. But the name Tilly was fresh in my mind because of the live stream with you guys. You're trying to crochet along with me, but you're sick. I'm sorry. I hope you feel better soon. Hi, Eva. How are you? Yeah, Tilly's a cutie pie. She's a cutie pie. Oh, I'm so sorry that you had a headache all day today. I luckily have not been having as many headaches recently. I told you guys I had like some health stuff going on and I figured out some stuff. And it actually helped with my headaches. So I'm knock on wood or knock on resin tabletop. I really have not been having headaches lately. So it's been about a month and it's kind of like world changing to be like living without headaches for the first time in like 15 years. Love how your crafting is going. It looks so good. Thank you. I'm so excited. Like I could literally cry like seeing this image right now on live, like the yarn wall, my crochet pumpkins from a couple years ago, the countertops that we built. I mean, it's crazy. I need to like do a whole shot of the whole room, or should I wait till you guys see it in the video? In the video, there's like a lot of shots of like the whole room. It's so cool. It's so cool. There's wood under the resin. This is true. There is. There's medium density fiberboard, MDF, under this. We used a lot of MDF on this project. MDF is, I talk about it a lot in my build video, but it's kind of cheap and it paints really, really well. It does have some chemicals in it, and whenever you saw it, it's really, really, really fine particles. So you should use like a respirator mask whenever you're sawing it, compared to like the plywood. We just used like a normal, like, you know, N95 mask or like some sort of just like a dust mask. But if you're using MDF, you definitely need like a respirator mask. The counters are okay now. They are. I think we figured out what we did wrong. I talked about this, and I talk about this today in the long form that's coming out in a few minutes, but I talked about it in a couple shorts as well. But if you didn't see it, basically what happened was we used Stone Coat countertops to do these countertops. And Stone Coat countertops basically make, their company, they basically just make like resin epoxy kits. So you get like, you pick out your colors and everything, you get a part A and part B of resin that you mix together. And so you build your countertops, or you can do this like, hi Josh.
Hey.
We're on live. Say. Oh, nice. I'm walking them through what happened with our crazy mess of countertops. But anyways, so Stone Coat countertops, you love the countertops, thank you. They make these different kits, so you pick out like the colors, and I wanted the one called Black Galaxy because I wanted it to look like the beautiful starry night sky. And you build your countertops, or you can do this on top of existing countertops. So if you have like a laminate countertop at home that you just don't like how it looks anymore, you can buy these kits and you can DIY it. You can do it yourself to redo your countertops to make them look like marble or sparkly black like mine are, just like all different types of countertop looks. And basically with the Black Galaxy one, you paint your surface with a primer first, and then you do what's called the undercoat. That's where the black color comes from. So the first layer is actually white on top of the wood, and that's the primer. And we did 2 layers of primer. Then we did 2 layers of the undercoat, the black color. And then we mix up the epoxy, so like a part A and part B, with glitter. So it has black glitter and silver glitter in it. And then you pour it over the whole thing, and you literally leave the room for 24 hours. You cannot like open the door, you can't have the air conditioner on, you have to just like leave it alone, because any ounce of dust that flies around and gets stuck in here, it will just be there forever, stuck in the counter. So anyways, then after that first layer with the glitter, we did a second layer without the glitter. And then where everything went wrong was whenever we did our top coat. So the top coat, you can just like leave it really, really, really shiny. That's what the resin looks like. The epoxy is like super shiny, but we couldn't film in a room where it was super shiny. You know, we need this like matte look to be able to film, because there would just be too much of a glare and a reflection, like having, you know, the camera on it, especially if I'm shooting at a down angle, like doing tutorials, it would, oh, there's a bird outside the window. Did you just hit our window? I think the bird did. Anyways, so they make like a glossy top coat, but then they also make a matte top coat. So we did the matte top coat, and it just like failed the first time. The first time we did it, it looked horrible. You'll see it in today's video, but it literally, y'all, it just looked milky, like milky white. It was not clear. It like around the edges was clear and like perfect. The center was just like a complete mess. And we were like, what is going on? Like, this is crazy. 30-minute warning. Oh my gosh, I can't believe it's already 30 minutes. That's crazy. And I think we figured out what we did wrong. I think. So the top coat that you put on, it doesn't like chemically bond to your tabletop. You have to sand your tabletop. You made it. Hi, edits for you. You have to sand your tabletop and create a bunch of little micro scratches on it. And that is what your top coat sticks to. So if it's not sanded, it won't actually stick to your countertop. And the thing about the epoxy is that it's like self-leveling, and it technically doesn't completely cure for the first 30 days. So over the first 30 days that you do the epoxy pour, literally you can like scratch it, you can scrape it, you can like make little marks in it. So our theory is that we sanded it one night and then the next day was whenever we did our top coat. I think it like kind of self-leveled itself out and basically got rid of our scratches. So then when we did the top coat, there was nothing for it to stick to. So we were panicked. We thought we ruined everything, but luckily we sanded it back down again. We redid the top coat directly after sanding and everything was perfect. So it was kind of crazy. We thought it was going to take 3 or 4 days to do, and it ended up taking 12 to 13 days to do. So definitely a journey. Sorry it was so stressful. It turned out amazing though. Thank you so much, Mikasa. I'm really glad as well. We also had some places where we like chipped off part of like the resin whenever we were like, so whenever you're doing the epoxy pour, it like drips over the edge, you know, because it has to. And then these harden and you have to go in with like a sander or like, what's that thing called? I don't know, basically something to like, you know, cut these little drips off, usually a sander. A grinder, that's the other thing. So sander or grinder. And it like chipped a few places away, so we had to like figure out how to fix that, but you'll see all of it in today's video. Your set is not shiny anymore, not gonna lie, me too. Me too. It was a hard trade-off. If I was just crafting in here, I would probably just leave it shiny. Well, actually, maybe not. I don't know. Filming in here though, I have to have it be the matte. The shiny, it's just too reflective. Like whenever we're doing tutorials and the camera's pointing at my hands, you would just see the camera reflection in it, you know? So we sadly could not keep it shiny. You love my videos. Thank you, Mia. That's so sweet. So yeah, the other thing about the shiny versus not, if you are someone who's like thinking about doing these, is like the matte is just so much more durable, you know? You can like allegedly like hit these with a sledgehammer and they're like gonna be fine, but the shiny ones kind of show more blemishes and scratch easier. Hi, Magic Frog Crochet. Great username. I love that. I love that. A razor blade to cut away the excess resin when you make coasters. I don't know if that would have been strong enough for this. Maybe. Might have been. Hi, Em. How are you? It's good to see you. Hi, Brayden. Hello, hello, friends. What is everybody working on? Are you guys crocheting or knitting or painting? Speaking of painting, I don't know if you guys can see where my YouTube play button is sitting right now, but I there we go, interrupt from the top. But I made an easel. I made an easel in my dad's workshop. It was like the last evening I was there. It was like midnight. We were like finishing painting, like priming something, and I was like, man, I wish I would have made an easel. And Dad's like, well, we can make one in like 15 minutes. And I was like, really? And so we made this little easel in like 15 minutes. It turned out so cute. And I think it's gonna be like, it's gonna hold my play button while it's just sitting there. But I wanna also start learning how to paint. So I have all my paints out and all my like paint brushes. So I really wanna learn how to paint this year. You're crocheting a star pillow? That's awesome. You're making a mask? Cool. Probably not joyful. You're making a scarf with sleeves. Very cool. Very cool. You broke your finger. I'm so sorry. I hope your finger feels way better way soon. Way soon? I don't know if that made any sense. I'm very sleepy, guys. You're working on the blanket for a walk-in clinic doctor who went out of his way to help us. Sarah, you're gonna make me tear up. That is so sweet. You're doing a granny rectangle. Cool. We're picking out beads to crochet a choker to wear your local Ren fair for the first time. Oh my gosh, happy Renaissance fair going. That's so exciting. You made a skirt and a dress out of 2 throw blankets. Oh, I love that. That's something I really want to get into. Oh, what is it called? It's like an inlay type of sewing. Oh, there's recessed. No, there's a word for it. Whenever you like, you sew something to the inside. I'm not making any sense. Okay, so let's just pretend like I have like a blanket that has like a sun on it. So if I cut out the sun and then I put it inside of like a sweatshirt, and then you sew around the whole outside, and then you cut the material of the sweatshirt and you cut away the sweatshirt, so then it just has the sun on there. Does that make any sense? It's like instead of sewing it on top, you sew it on the bottom layer and then cut away the top layer. I want to do that so bad. I have this pair of black jeans that I don't really wear because they're a little bit short on me, but I like how they fit. I'm thinking about sewing like pumpkins on the inside. So it's not exactly embroidered. Is it called recessed? I think it might be like recessed sewing, recessed inlay. There's like, I don't know what it's called, but I'm thinking about doing it with pumpkins. You technically, I guess you can do it with embroidery. A lot of people sew it on, but I'm thinking about kind of embroidering it. So picture like I take my black jeans and I put orange fabric inside the black jeans, and then I put an embroidery hoop on it, and I would go and sew in a circle, just I could hand sew, hand embroider, whatever, a pumpkin, and then I cut the jeans away and leave the pumpkin shape, and then you would see just the orange fabric like shaped like a pumpkin behind it. Does that make sense? That's what I'm like dying to do with throw blankets. I think it's very, very cool. Very, very cool. I've been starting to watch videos on how to use my sewing machine, by the way. I have my grandma's sewing machine from the 50s. If I can actually show you guys from here. So it is down there. It's that Singer down there. I'm not gonna like totally get it out, but it's, yeah, it's a 403A model, I think. So I've been learning about it and trying to figure out how to use it. I haven't even plugged it in yet, but I'm watching a bunch of videos. I'm very, very excited. I think it's gonna be fun. Oh my gosh, it is Membership Monday. Thank you for reminding me. I would have totally forgotten, you guys. I'm so sorry. Oh my gosh. Well, I'm excited. Also I found my measuring tape. Isn't this cute? Mom got me this. It's a little mushroom, and there's a little ladybug. I also have been finding all my patterns as I've been going through everything. Let's see what my patterns are. Oh my gosh, there's actually a lot of patterns. I'm very, very excited to learn how to sew. Oh, I thought it was crazy because I had 2 of this exact pattern, but I found out Josh also bought the same pattern, so I didn't just buy 2 of the same one. I really, really love these top 2 sweatshirts, and I have material picked out for those. I'm really excited. Obviously, we're gonna end up making some Renaissance type dresses, Renaissance fair dresses. Love these jackets, so much fun. Some just like basic like dress and like skirt kind of a thing. What is this one? Aprons, maybe? Cute. Aprons. I think the one's Josh's, but I'm not sure. I found this at a thrift store the other day for 25 cents, and I think it looks cute. These little bags. Josh wears this kind of like open like jacket, almost like a cardigan, but not out of like wool, you know? They're just like made out of like usually like a smoother material. He wears those a lot, so I got that. I got this when Joann's was going out of business, sadly, but I think it's really cute, and I love the crafting cat. I think it's adorable. I love any sort of overall bodysuit type of thing. And basic skirt. So it's been fun finding all the patterns and hopefully learning how to sew. Your room looks awesome. Thank you. Thank you, Leanne. Oh my gosh. I'm so excited. So this is underneath here, it's like the knitting machine, Josh's sewing machine, my sewing machine, the Cricut. Do I watch football? No, I don't watch football. I know less than nothing about sports. Let's see. Your name appears as green in the chat. Sometimes there's exclusive emojis or videos. Oh, yeah. What happens if you... Oh, sorry, I see Heather's message now. What's included with the membership? I don't post that much members exclusive content right now. It's something I've thought about doing more, but I haven't quite decided how I feel about it. But there are some like members exclusive like shorts and like photos and stuff. But mainly with the memberships, your name is different color in the chat, just like M's and Leanne's. You have a special little sunflower emoji beside your name. You have special little sunflower emojis that I have available for members. And every Monday that you are a member, your name is in the description of that video, just as like a little thank you. So yeah, that's for membership Mondays. And every first Monday of the month, I gift 10 memberships. You hyperextended your knee while playing pickleball. I'm so sorry. That's so painful. I did that with this elbow once. Oh, I still have primer on me. I still have white paint on me. Yeah. Yes, those emojis. Thank you, Em. See, okay. Yeah, kitten. Oh, I'm knocking over things in here. Sorry. Kitten, that's exactly what I've heard people say, that like once a creator's like uploading a bunch of members only content, it gets like pushed out to your other subscribers, and like I don't want that. You know what I mean? Like if I knew I could post members only content and it would just go to the members and it wouldn't be like pressuring other people to join members, I would be doing like a lot more members only content. But I've heard so many people say that it just, yeah, exactly what you said. It makes people sad when they don't have like a membership, and like I don't want that. I've thought about doing a Patreon like for that reason, just because like I've had a lot of people ask me for more members only content or Patreon content, but this way it wouldn't be like bombarding my existing subscribers with like suggesting them, you know, the content that they have to subscribe to, but then anyone who wanted to could go over and like join the Patreon, but there wouldn't be that pressure, you know. That's actually why like I like doing the gifted memberships, because it's a way for every month 10 people to get the membership for free without there being like any pressure. And the memberships I don't choose who they go to. YouTube allegedly gives them to the people in the room who have been the most active on our page recently. I don't know exactly what that means. I don't know if that means like likes or comments or shares or watch time. No idea. What am I making? I'm making a big shawl, and it's going to basically wrap around me and tie around the back, I think. And I'm trying to finish it because I really want to do a tutorial in the next couple weeks, because I think it's a great thing for fall. So basically just like a wearable blanket. Well, obviously it wouldn't go over another crochet piece. So these are almost long enough, not quite, but to go around the back and like tie, kind of loosely based on like the Outlander shawl. Exactly the Outlander one from the last video. Yep, exactly what Mika just said. You swear your librarian has made the exact shawl? Probably. It's a great shawl. Big triangle shawl. I love it. Big wearable blanket. Things like this are great because like I live in Nashville, Tennessee, and like the leaves are literally already changing, and it's like technically the second week of fall, but it's 80 something degrees out today. So I could wear like a t-shirt and like a skirt or something, but I could wear this little shawl, and then as it gets like colder in the evening I can like wrap up. But if it's toasty during the day, like I don't have to wear it. So yeah. A big button is something else that I thought about for sure. I have my big jar of buttons up there. I don't know if you guys can see them. Maybe you can't. You see my big jar of buttons? Oh, hold on. Oh, too far, overcorrected. There, that's my big jar of buttons right there. It's 86, yeah, exactly. 'Tis toasty. 'Tis still toasty for sure. Oh, I can't wait for sweaters and hoodies too. I am not a summer girl. I am a winter and fall girl all the way. All the way. How many are there in here? 95 it looks like right now. 78. I'll take anything in the 70s right now. I just don't want any more days in the 80s. I love winter weather. 15 minutes, okay. In 5 minutes, we will do our first 5 membership giveaways, and then we will do the rest 5 minutes later. You live in Canada, so you don't use Fahrenheit, but it was hot. I've been like trying to get better at learning the conversions of Celsius to Fahrenheit, but it's confusing because like there's so many more digits in between a degree for like, I'm not explaining this right. Celsius, like 1 degree to the next degree is like a degree of what, 5 or something like that in Fahrenheit. So I'm bad at converting them. I feel like, isn't 22 the same as like 72? I only feel like I know that because my dad's workshop, his air conditioner will randomly turn between Fahrenheit and Celsius, and I feel like it's always on 72 and then 22, but I could be wrong. How many buttons do I have? No idea. Should we try to guess how many buttons are in the jar, and then I'll actually count them all? That would be really funny. That would be really funny. What am I making? I'm making a shawl that'll be like a wraparound, like in tie shawl. I'm excited. Maybe wrap around a button. We'll see. I'm trying to use the rest of this skein of yarn. And it may still not be big enough for the rest of the skein of yarn, but I think it will be because I wanted to end on the same orange it started on. So that's why I'm going all the way to the end of the yarn. How much snow do you get in Nashville? We usually get like 1 big week of snow every year. We'll have like maybe a foot of snow or something. Oh, and I will let you know the moment that I decide to get a P.O. box again. I do have really big buttons. I don't know where my other one is. I don't think it's in my button jar. One of the buttons I used on my my first Hexie Cardi, if you guys remember. It's like the giant round wooden button. It goes like right here. I have a second one of those that I thought about putting on this, but I'm not sure. Yes, cameras do flip the room sometimes if it's a front-facing camera. So like I'm looking at you guys as if it's a mirror. So like, yeah, it looks like a mirror to me. It's not like flipped. You almost missed the live. You were stuck in a crochet trance. Totally understandable. Great reason to miss a live. I was looking down at Tilly because I can hear birds right now and she did not even move. I'm shocked she didn't jump up. Yeah, exactly. Everyone's like, are you left-handed? I'm like, nope. It's just flipped whenever it's on a live. And it's flipped. I think it's flipped on most like short form also. Like if you film on your phone camera, it flips it before you upload. But if you film like in TikTok or YouTube, it doesn't flip it. Can't wait until winter. I cannot wait until winter too, just for very, very different reasons. Hi, Colleen. How are you? Colleen, funny story. Colleen is one of the most common names people think I'm saying when I say my name is Holly. If I'm like, hi, I'm Holly, they're like, oh, Colleen? I either get Colleen or Polly. So many times in my life, somebody's been like, ooh, Polly, want a cracker? And I'm like, no, my name's Holly. Can't wait until your Christmas craft shows. That's so fun. I've been thinking about trying to go up to Holly, Michigan for their Holly Dazzle Fest this holiday season. Yes, I am working on the same project from last stream. I've been working on this shawl for weeks. I don't even know how many weeks. Weeks and weeks. You're wet blocking something for the first time. Oh my gosh, please let us know how it goes. It's feltable wool. Stop. Okay, I have been obsessed with watching like felted embroidery. Is that what it's called? So you like lay out your felt and you like felt it into a project, and then you can have like a big moth or a butterfly or whatever you want to have. I'd probably start with something really, really simple. And then you like, yeah, wet felt it. I'm like, oh my gosh, this is crazy. It's so cool. I found all my felting stuff, of course, while organizing this whole craft room, and I have this shirt that I thrifted last year to embroider on, and then I never embroidered anything on it. I've been thinking about maybe trying to like felt something onto it, maybe like a snow scene or something, because it's blue and it's this big like oversized sweater. And so I've been thinking about, like, I was going to embroider a snowman on it, but I'm thinking about maybe felting one. I don't know, maybe. All right, friends, are we ready? Are we ready for the first set of memberships? If you are ready, let me see some hearts in the chat. If you tap the screen really fast, it'll send like hearts. And once I see a bunch of hearts, I'll know you guys are ready, and I will send the first memberships. All right, I see some hearts. Are we ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, and let's see who got the memberships. 5 memberships have been sent. Magic Frog Crochet, Jess. I was gonna say M, but you're just already a member, and so your name popped up and you're green. Sarah, Crystal, and Crochet Bunnies. Welcome to memberships. Welcome, friends. So your names will be green, and your names will be in the description of the YouTube videos for the next month. Not starting today, but starting next Monday, because I already have the ones in from today. Welcome. Sorry, it's okay, Em. You guys are great. You guys are great. And what do we say to enter? You don't have to say anything to enter. It just auto gives them to the people who have been the most active on the channel over the last, I don't know how long. It doesn't really specify. It just says people who have recently been most active on your channel. So yeah, if you're just here, you've entered technically. You do have to make sure you've enabled membership, like receiving of like membership gifts. So if you go to my page and you see like the membership button that says join, if you click join but then don't actually join, once it pulls up that membership like page, go to the top right hand corner and click on the 3 dots, and it will have something that says like membership gifting options, and you just have to make sure that the toggle is turned on for like receiving membership gifts. I think it's auto turned on for people, but I'm not 1000% sure. If you can't find the place where it says join on my page, if you go to any of my YouTube videos, any of my long form, in the description, it will say like, thanks to all my channel members, and I'll have a list of all your names. And at the bottom, it'll be like, if you want to be a channel member, join here. Click on that link. So click on that link, and yeah, it'll be good. Open it up. Don't actually pay for anything, but just open it up as if you were going to join, and then click on the top right hand corner 3 buttons, and then turn it on. See, Chibi just turned it on. It's very easy to do. It takes 2 seconds. So you guys have 2 more minutes to go turn on your toggle. When it was announced in the chat that I could select to allow entering. Okay, so you were able to turn it on? I think that's what you mean. Yay! No, thank you guys for hanging out. Oh, look! M just sent a gifted membership. M just sent Tacos Are Here, a gifted membership. Thank you, M, for gifting a membership. That's so sweet. So, like I said, on the first Monday of every month, I gift memberships. But you guys are also able to gift memberships just to each other. You can't choose who they go to directly, but I think they're like, was it just $1? I think you can send the $1 one or the $5. I chose like the 2 cheapest options. But I think they're either $1 or $5. Let me see. Oh, I can't see on my end. Yeah, the $3. Okay, so there's $1 and $3. Does it only let you do the $3 version, or does it let you do the 99-cent version as a gifted one? I feel like there was like, before I was able to gift them on my end, Josh used to do it for us, and I think he said you could only gift the more expensive one, but I'm not sure. So anyways, you guys are able to gift each other memberships if you ever desire. Thank you, M, for gifting a membership. That was very, very sweet. And Tacos Are Here is now a member. Cool. Only $3 for the gifted. Okay. I wonder if I can change that somehow to make them cheaper. I'll have to look into that, because I think you have to have at least 2 tiers, and I think those are the 2 cheapest tiers that I could do, the $1 and $3 or whatever it is. But I'll have to look into it. All right, friends, it is 5:55. Are we ready for the next set of gifted memberships? Is knitting less hard on the wrist because I've completely messed up my wrist? I think so. Knitting is so much easier for me than crocheting is. I still prefer crocheting, I still crochet more, but especially on times whenever my nerve damage is acting up, I love knitting. Knit, if you're like learning how to knit, look up continental style knitting. I used to think that was like a whole stitch of its own. It's not. It's literally just the way you hold your yarn. Look up continental knitting if you're switching from knitting to crochet, or sorry, if you're switching from crochet to knitting. And also, what else was I gonna say? Get circular needles, they hurt your wrist less. So I don't mean needles that are like curved, I mean needles that are like short and then they're connected by a long string. You don't have to do circular projects to use circular needles. You can do a straight project with circular needles and you can just switch it back and forth. But if you have the really, really long sticks, to me, that's when it started hurting my wrist again. So circular knitting needles and continental knitting are the two things to look up. You learned continental knitting first and got so confused, so you watched American tutorials for anything. I recommend Sheep and Stitch, the YouTube channel, for learning how to knit. I think learning like standard or like English style knitting can be good in the beginning, just to grasp like the motion you are making, because continental just like looks crazy whenever you're watching it. So I would like try to grasp just like English style knitting first and then switch into continental with circular needles. It's definitely going to like help your wrist. Okay, we have to give these memberships because we have a new video coming out in 3 minutes. Are we ready? Are we ready? Are we ready? Let me see the likes in the comments. All the likes. I see the little hearts popping up. All right, new membership in a 3, a 2, a 1. And wait, I have to click another button before I can click send. Okay, and now. I thought I was on the button to click send and I wasn't. And I wasn't. Gabrielle, Smokey, Drodelaren, I might have said that wrong, Celia, and Sylvia. Yay! Have the memberships for this week. Yay! I'm so excited, you guys. Very fun. Very fun. And I hope you guys are having fun as well. Oh, you guys are so welcome. What's the membership thing? So the first Monday of every month I gift 10 memberships, and basically it just makes sure that I'm trying. Hold on, I got dust. I got dust. Can somebody explain in the comments? Hold on. Okay, I literally had a tiny piece of dust. You're new here, welcome to the sunflower family. Can we get some sunflowers in the chat for Julia? Welcome, welcome. So sorry. Members on like YouTube, you get like exclusive videos or exclusive content. You get like your name is a different color in the chat, it's green, you have special emojis. So our emojis are of course sunflowers for the sunflower family. I don't do a ton of exclusive content, lots of little reasons that I don't, but mainly for for our members. You get your name a different color in the chat, you get special emojis, and in the description of every long form video, I have all of your name. So all of your names. Whew, sorry y'all, that little piece of dust got me. How do you get a free membership? Interact with my videos a lot this month and then come back on the first Monday of next month. So it'll be the first Monday of November will be the next time that I'm gifting memberships. Now I don't choose who the memberships go to. YouTube just sends them to people in the chat who have been the most active recently on my videos. So over the next month, just comment a lot, watch a lot of videos, and come back. I love Hamilton. I love Hamilton. I could probably sing Hamilton in my sleep. All right, friends. We have a new video coming out. So if you're new here, basically what happens is every Monday we go live for an hour, and then whenever we have to end the live, like right now the video is literally starting. Whenever we end the live, basically I'm gonna end the live, it's gonna pop up with a thumbnail on the screen for today's video. If you'd like to come and watch today's video with us, click play now. If for any reason that doesn't work, just go to my page, and I'm like, wait, did I actually set this up? I did set up the redirect link. If for any reason though it doesn't pop up for you, go to my page and it'll be the new video that is premiering, and it's starting right now. So if you want to come and watch us build these countertops for the craft room this week, come and hang out. There will be a live chat just like we're in now, and we will watch the new video together. I'll see you guys there. Bye.